Hey everyone, welcome back to Rufus TV. My name is Jonathan Lindsay, and today's a particularly fun day for us here on Rufus TV because we have some rare birds in the shop. Not one, but two electric guitars from Collings. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with Collings guitars, Collings is a boutique manufacturer out of Austin, Texas, and they're world famous for their fantastic acoustic guitars, great bluegrass instruments, incredible mandolins, and their delectable electric guitars. Now today we have a couple of the models they call the 290, named after a highway near the factory there in Austin. And the 290 is essentially their take on a Gibson Les Paul Junior or Les Paul Special, depending on how you configure them. And one of the cool things about having a couple of them in the shop here is I can talk to you a little bit about the way that you can customize your guitars. Because with Collings, I mean, truly the sky is the limit in terms of options. They can make pretty much anything happen. Their attention to detail is second to none. They're really kind of the industry leader for build quality on instruments. And every single one we get in here is pretty much as perfect of an instrument as you can get. And in fact, these two guitars, we had to hide them all week, so just so we could have them here for this shoot, because as soon as these are available for purchase on the internet and for the world out there, they're gonna fly off the shelves. So glad we were able to hang on to them for a few days so that all you guys can check them out. We'll start off here with the 290 double cut that's in my hands. So this is a mahogany body, mahogany neck. It's a flat top, just like those Les Paul Specials and Juniors were. This particular configuration is the double cut, and it's got two P90s. These are the Lawler P90 pickups, which is the stock option on these, but you can also you can swap them out for humbuckers if you want to go with humbuckers. You can go with throwback P90s for an upgraded sort of vintage style experience, which are really beautiful as well. This one has the bridge and tailpiece option, but you can go with a wraparound if you want the more old school type of tailpiece, and they have a fully intonatable wraparound available as well. This one's done in classic TV yellow, which is a transparent finish. You can see the grain there. Some close-up pictures will probably let you see that a little bit better. Rosewood fingerboard, mahogany neck. This is the 50s style neck on here, which is stock. There is a 60s, a little bit slimmer neck available if you want to go that route. Collings does say that the 50s neck sounds better. Who's to say? But they're fantastic sounding guitars, that's for sure. We've got beautiful veneer on the headstock here. Looks like some beautiful rosewood, mother of pearl inlay on the top. The fretboard on this one is just a stunning fretboard. In fact, the other one here that we'll look at in just a second has a bound fretboard, which is really nice. It's a great option you can have on there. Feels really smooth. After I played that one for a bit, I picked up this one, and I couldn't stop looking at the fretboard. It just looks so cool. It's a beautiful piece of wood. Collings has just the best selection of woods that I've ever seen. Every single guitar comes through with just a gorgeous piece of wood. It all looks like ancient mahogany, hundreds of years old. The rosewood is some of the best quality rosewood ever, so they really know what they're doing with wood selection. If you check out some of the contours on the back here, it's got a little bit of a modern, updated contour. Right here where it sits on your leg, they've taken it in a little bit. Contours on the back are a touch different than a Gibson would be. In here as well, a little bit of a contour under your arm. So they've done some just subtle little ergonomic contours that make these beautiful guitars to play, as well as sounding fantastic. Now there's lots of other colors you can go with. They have many different finishes, many paints, of course, different natural finishes. You can change out the pick guards. This is just the black with the matching little 290 right up here, which is really cute. But you can go with tortoiseshell, quite a few different options there. If we take a look at the black one I've got beside me, this was also completely unintentional, but check it out, Rufus colors, yellow, black, there you go. The black one, so this is also a 290, but this is a little different setup. This is the single cut version. So same basic body, but instead of the double cut, it's got the single cut. Interestingly enough, this one's actually a little bit lighter than the single cut. They're all gonna be a little bit different. So more wood on this one, but it's a little bit lighter. This one we've done all black, black neck, black back, the whole thing there. They call the color jet black. And again, we got the black pickguard and everything, but you can see the fretboard here has binding on there. So that's an option that you can add on to any of their guitars. Bound fretboard. It's very classic finish and feels nice under the hands for sure. Although it does hide the edge of the fretboard, which looks so beautiful on this particular one. Very red piece of rosewood in here. This one's quite dark, which matches up with the black nicely. They do a really good job of pairing the right woods for the right guitar. So also we got the two P90s on here, and we've got the usual setup with the bridge and tailpiece. But again, you can swap that out for a wraparound. You even do a Bigsby if you want to do a Bigsby. So lots of options there. Very cool guitars. I think we should plug them in and take a listen. All right, so since we got the two 290s today, we thought it would also be cool to go with two amplifiers. So we are running in stereo. Those of you joining us with headphones are going to particularly enjoy that. And on the intro, and when we go through the outro as well, we've got the brand new Roland Space Echo RE2 pedal, the compact version of their new Space Echo plugged in with some beautiful stereo washes of tape echo goodness. So a lot of fun for making some dreamy sounds there. I'm going to demo the guitar now without the echo, but if you stick around for the outro, you can hear it a little bit more. And in fact, the outro I'm going to play on the black guitar. And there are, even though these are, same sort of model, there's some differences between them. The black one I found just a bit more wood on there, a bit more bottom end, a little more oomph to the guitar. This one's a little lighter and chimier. Both are beautiful, but slightly different. So stick around for the end and let me know if you can hear the difference. Let's start her off with the neck pickup. Now these are single coil pickups, so we are going to get a little bit of single coil hum. If you do go with the Lawler options, you do get the hum canceling in the middle there. If you go with the throwbacks, they are vintage correct, so you don't get hum canceling. But the hum canceling is a nice feature for modern players, cuts some of that noise out. Back onto the neck, let's check it out. Nice. The P90s are very harmonically rich. You've got a pretty good amount of bottom end, but it's not overwhelming like a humbucker. A real mid-range bark and a nice top-end sparkle. Got a little bit of wiggle on that neck, but it is a pretty chunky neck, so you're not going to get too much bending on that one. Now if we flick it into that middle position with the hum canceling, as I said, both pickups in parallel, let's hear how that sounds. Nice. It's got a real chiminess in the middle there. It definitely carves out some of that middle and just gives you a lot of sparkle, a lot of chime. I like it. Bridge pickup. Definitely a lot more output from the bridge. The way they've got it set up from factory, it's a fair bit higher too, which will play into that. It's all personal preference, how you set up your pickups at the end of the day. Let's hear this one. Cool. Lots of output from that one. I should also mention too, Collings strings these up with 11 gauge strings. which gets the most tone out of the guitar. They're really obsessed with the sound. It's a big string for little fingers like me. I like something pretty light, so for bending, it's a bit of a effort for me. So not too much shredding on this one today. But if you are ordering them, they will put whatever gauge strings you'd like, set it up for whatever strings, so they're very customizable in that regard. So there we go, a pair of beautiful 290s from Collings guitars. These are fantastic, retro-inspired, modern updated, basically perfectly made guitars. I've got a few guitars on order for customers right now, which are stretching almost into 2024. So you're looking at almost a 2-year wait now. These are very hard to get, so grab them while you can. These are not going to last long. These are currently at our Alma Street shop, so if you're in the area, come by, check them out in person. They're absolutely gorgeous. Feel free to drop us a line if you have any questions about these guitars, or if you'd like to order your own Collings guitar. They are dream guitars for sure. They are lifers. You're never going to get rid of one. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Follow our social media, our YouTube. We've got TikTok now. We've got Instagram. We've got it all. I can't even keep track anymore. But thanks a lot for watching. Be excellent to each other. Now, Collings is a very got peanut butter in my mouth. And today's a particularly exciting today. All right, need more peanut butter. More peanut butter.